So now that we want these gay marriage initiatives in these states, like what's next? What are we gonna do? What's our purpose in life? And there are people who are saying we need to slow down. No, not slow down, but not go to the ballot box again. Well, see, that depends. That depends. How urgent we need this. The thing is that now that we won 4 states at once, I mean that's pretty amazing. That we won 4 states at once is really telling. But we need to be cautious as well. I mean, that's all I can say. That I think a lot of people are saying now that we have this, now we can do whatever we want almost. If anybody crosses our way, we'll get rid of them. We'll annihilate them in court, whatever. And in particular with the gay marriage issue, I think what we need to do is to be a little bit clever, a little bit more smart. It's time to recoup. I mean, it's time to huddle up and listen to each other. I mean, it's right now. It's more important to know exactly what we're going to do going forward, not only as a community but as individuals. Because at the individual level is when we create change. That's where we need to focus on. But I think what we need to do now, and this is my own personal opinion on this, is that we need to stop with this whole Chick-fil-A thing. That's really one thing. I mean, let's just be blunt about this. Chick-fil-A, they made more money out of that whole anti-gay thing and the boycott and all that. I mean, they pretty much survived that. And the only thing that we can do is stop them in some of these campuses and colleges or universities, but that's all we can do. Mainly. I mean, yeah. I mean, we can try to tear apart its brand or something like that, but what's that going to do? It's not going to make the company change policy and say, "Oh, okay, now we support gay marriage," and that's not going to happen. It's not going to. That company is just owned by these plutocratic, fascist globalists. They're not. I mean, that family is totally corrupt, by the way. But they're not going to change their mind on this issue. So why even bother? I mean, we're just wasting our time. We're wasting energy on this and the attention span of the public. You might say, well, Jose, it didn't really hurt us. We won these elections. Yeah, that's fine. But I guess what I'm saying is that we should be better than what we were. I mean, if we actually won this, I mean, then the best way to parade it around is to actually be better than those people, not play their little games. You know what I'm saying? Because who's doing the boycotting all this time was the American Family Association, 1 million moms. You know those people, stupid little fascist, little Hitlers, going around and saying, "Oh, that show needs to be canceled. The New Normal, or the Modern Family, that needs to be canceled. Shut it down. It's too pro-gay." ABC, NBC, oh, they're shoving down the homosexual agenda down our throats and blah blah blah. All these excuses. And believe me, I'm not really a fan of the New Normal. I think it's a horrible show. I think it's badly written, badly acted. There's a few things I have a problem with that show, but as far as spreading the gay agenda, I don't think that's really doing it. I think the Modern Family show is a little better, has better acting in it and better writing. That's my own opinion on that. But I think that our next move should be about how we interact with these people and with the general community. I mean, how do we interact? I think that in many cases, these people, these anti-gay homophobes, what they're going to do is they're going to try to destroy our image. That's going to be their next move. This is a chess game, all right? You're going to have to understand and really comprehend the next move of your opponent. And the opponent in this game is that their next move is they're going to make us look like evil people, like we're oppressing people, we're fascist like them. Come on. I mean, we're not the ones going around and saying straight people you can't get married. It's like we're not doing anything like that. We're not the ones saying, hey, you straight people cannot come in here and get married on my park, on my farm, or whatever. No, we're not doing that. But okay. The thing is, let them do it. But we're better. We are above that. I'm not saying that we should be pompous about this. We should that we should be arrogant or stuff like that. But we should be sensible. You know what I'm saying? Sensible. Not to overreact to certain things. And let me give you some examples here. For instance, there's been a lot of these stories circling around, and since Washington and Maryland and Maine, we are soon gonna see many gay weddings. There's been all these stories about bakers who don't want to bake cakes for or wedding cakes for these weddings. Oh, it's against my religious beliefs, whatever bullshit story or bullshit excuse they have. Say thank you for letting me know. Turn around and walk away. We do not need to confront these people and to make them victims, because that's what they really want. If you think that by going to a wedding shop or a cake or a bakery, whatever, cake shop, and saying, wait a minute, this person denied me a service. They didn't want to bake me a wedding cake. First of all, I can't bake a wedding cake. Have one of your friends do it. These things like wedding cakes and wedding venues, these things are trivial. These are little details that mean really nothing. The real thing is you have a marriage license, you have marriage rights, and you are recognized legally as married to your spouse. That's the important thing. Fuck the other little details. I mean, that's more like Bridezilla shit. Who cares that this guy doesn't want to bake me a wedding cake? Sure, it's stupid, it's offensive. It's like telling me that my baby is ugly, But so what? It's just a wedding cake. Find somebody else to bake a wedding cake. Or bake it yourself. I don't know, do something. I mean, the wedding cake, we did not fight. Gay people did not sacrifice their lives for wedding cakes. We sacrificed our lives for rights and for legal recognition and for equal treatment and equal rights. That's what we fought for. Not for the wedding cakes and all this doilies and, that's details. But here's the thing. They want us to complain. They want gay couples to file these anti-discrimination complaints and lawsuits against bakers or photographers or wedding venues. So that way they can say, look, they're oppressing us. And the thing is, we cannot give them that chance. They want a confrontation. They want a fight so they can make the fight the talking point. That's what they did with these election campaigns. They were spreading all these lies. Oh, if you're a business owner, you're going to have to, you'll be forced to bake a cake or something like that. No. In fact, I know, I get it. It's stupid too. It's really stupid. The most stupidest thing to do is to basically tell a paying customer, go away. A paying customer who's gonna pay you money for your service, and you say, well, what they want to do is against my religion. Come on, you're in business. Act like a businessman. If you want to run a church, then run a church. But if you're gonna have a bakery, then bake a cake. Damn it. And that's what. Yeah, I agree with you. But the thing is, we cannot win that. We can't. You take them to court. You can do whatever you want, file complaints and all that. But what's really gonna happen? Nothing. They're not going to change their minds. That guy that in Colorado who refused to bake a wedding cake for that, was it a gay couple, a lesbian couple? And he said, I don't care if they want to shut me down. I'm not going to bake a cake. You can't deal with these people. These people are absolutist fascists. They don't want to deal with any. Fine. Leave them. We don't need them in our lives. Fuck them. Because the more we deal with these people, the more we confront these people, the more we fight these people in courts and all that, the more they win, the more they say, look, the fascist, homo fascists are trying to take over. You know what they're going to say, right? So that's going to be, I think, our challenge is to try to be patient and restrain ourselves from choking these guys. I understand that. It's painful to be discriminated against. But it's going to be more painful to deal with them in court and all that shit. what you want to do is look. Let's have this. Like the city of Baltimore, they're gonna have a website where you can go and they're gonna have a list of all these pro-gay wedding venues and bakers and photographers. Why don't we have that? So that way we can know who to go to and avoid those who are gonna have be a problem. Or just get somebody in your family to go buy the wedding cake or the other things that you need for your party. Most of my friends who got gay married, they got wedding planners, and they didn't have to deal with those bakers or anything like that. Fuck them, they're just baking a cake and selling it to this wedding planner, right? They don't need to meet you just for you to tell them what kind of flavor you want in the cake, and that's it. Get it over with. What's the big deal? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a guy or something. But that's my advice. Take it or leave it. But I think it's worthwhile to really step back and be smart about this. Don't try to overreach. Don't try to overstep, because they're gonna take advantage of that. They're gonna take any opportunity because they lost. I mean, they're pissed. They're mad. They're raging, and they're gonna use any opportunity to paint us as evil, as oppressive, as fascist, as oh no, they're against small businesses. We can't be viewed like that. So let's just be careful with that. That's all I'm saying.